Okay, grade 4s will be doing our work on the food chain. So there are 2 songs out of 4 that I would like you to listen to. So you would click play, and the first one is a food chain song. It's a song you might recognize by Owl City. If you go to the playlist button right at the bottom, there are 4 songs altogether. I want you to pick 2 of them to listen to. So this one is Mind Your Manners. You might recognize this song. Even though it's about adaptations, this one it starts with producers. This is the Lighters Bad Meets Evil song. And finally, Decomposers. This is the Hall of Fame that you might recognize that Miss Zuccarelli sings a lot with you. After you listen to 2 songs, extra videos in case you want to learn more about the food chains. Here are the activities at the bottom. So the food chain game looks like this. Okay, what it is you get to start your own ecosystem. So you choose how much of each life form, so foxes, rabbits, and plants that we start off with in the world. And then you start the game. You can speed it up to 4 times. A view, you can do the pictures, the graph, the biomass is just a graph, and it shows you how many of each are surviving. Okay, so right now the blue is rabbits, and they're just going up and down because, as you can see, it looks like the plants have almost died out. The foxes have died out. You scored 0 points. So my goal, I asked you to try to get at least 50 points. I've seen up to 95. Is to try to balance the ecosystem as much as you can instead of having one life form die out, so you can reset and try again. And you can also see your top score. So my first score was 0 because my foxes died out. So that's not the type of world we want to live in. Okay, the second one is chain reaction. Okay, chain reaction. So you're building a food chain. Okay, so you click next. You can do a northern food chain or a forest food chain, and then you have to put them in order of how, according to what they are listed on in the food chain. I'm just putting them there. You test it. I only have 1 item correct, so I need to move them around and figure out frogs eat grasshoppers, owls eat so you need to figure out how it works. Okay. The third game is food chains from Harcourt Schools. Similar thing, except you have 3 different choices: Arctic Food Web, the pond, and you need to see who takes energy from the sun. So you would pick one. Okay. If it works, then it will say good job. If it doesn't work, then it will bounce back. Okay. Then I have 2 habitat games for you to try. Can You Survive as a Fox is a really good one. So it's a survival zone. You pick in the first level grassland. You need to eat the rabbits, avoid the bears, maintain energy and water levels. So you pick a fox that you think will be best in this grassland environment, right? Click play, and now use the arrow keys to move your fox. So on the right is your predator map. So you can see the bears that might come out to eat you, and your job is to, if you find water, you can stand in it, and your water level will go up. If you see a rabbit, you can run over it. Oh, there's a bear. And I can't get to the rabbit right now. Oh, and I was eaten by a bear. So what you're trying to do is, you only have 3 lives, and now I have no lives. So what you're trying to do is actually balance your energy and your water, and you're trying to survive until nighttime. Okay, so don't run into any more bears. Just run into a rabbit and run away from the bears. Okay, there's a rabbit, but I know there's a bear near me, so I'm not going to go near it. And then they stop chasing you after a while. So just try to last until nighttime, but if you lose all your energy or your water levels, then you lose the game. You lose your life. So just try to stay alive. Okay? The last game is Design a Habitat for Ferrets. So I'm going to do the no sound option because it loads faster. Basically, you're going to help build a habitat for the ferrets. Okay? So you can go through the slideshow. And then you get to pick different options. So first thing is location. Okay, pick an area, and then next, type of landscape. So woodland, marshland, etc. Okay, plants. So you can put up to 3 of each type that exist on this landform. And then next, and then fencing. Should I be keeping them safe with a moat, a fence? You decide. And then food. what kind of food, and monitoring. How will you keep an eye on the fit? Okay, when you're finished, click OK, and then they will assess what you've chosen, and habitat is unsuitable. Okay, so you need to improve it. So I did an incorrect area size. So seems like a lot, but they need more than that. So 3 was not a good choice. See which one you might need instead. Okay, grade 4s, 2 songs, and then any of the other videos or activities for the first 15 minutes. Okay, get started.